Hello everybody and welcome to the final episode of the New York Jets franchise here on Madden 18. That is right, this is the last episode, season number 5, getting through the playoffs, and the New York Jets as the 2 seed in the AFC hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here is Robert Wilson with a great throw in the back of the end zone as we pick that one up at 10-3 Jets. That would make it 17-3. Later on, after a bunch of field goals exchanging, it's 23-13, and there is the flag for the pass interference. That's going to set up Robert Wilson with this chance, but he will fumble the football, and that's going to be picked up by Nichols. Will anyone chase him down? Myles Gaskin giving chase, and he will catch him at the 34-yard line, but the Jaguars would end up scoring on that drive. It is 23-20 as the Jets do nothing with their possession, and look at Rowe just putting on the spin cycle on this Jets defense. Jaguars trying to make a comeback. Blake Bortles running all over, dancing like Fortnite, and he will throw an interception to Rodriguez Collins, which will effectively come close to ending this ball game. Jaguars get one final chance here as the Jets waste some clock and punt, but an overthrow on 4th down by Blake Bortles will end it. 23-20, the Jets narrowly escape here at home in the snow against the Jacksonville Jaguars and Blake Bortles. Blake Bortles plays how you would expect him to play in the postseason. Myles Gaskin was solid, and Robert Wilson was solid as well. Nice spread on the receivers in this game, so not a bad game. Mostly the defense came through for the Jets with those 3 interceptions. Adams, Tolliver, and Collins getting it done. Jalen Ramsey did force that fumble on Robert Wilson. So moving on, it is the Jets taking on the Chargers, and as you can see, the Giants are going to be taking on the Packers. So one of those 2 teams can face the Jets if they are to win this ball game. Jets in LA to take on the 1-seeded Chargers, both of the best teams in the league, 13-3, and there's a blocked field goal, and that would lead to the Chargers here on this possession with Keltner trying to get away from pressure, but he will fumble the football on the hit, and Moye with the pickup. So the Jets right there after that fumble, taking it downfield, and Wilson going to find Robbie Anderson for the touchdown to put the Jets on top 7-0 after all of that exchange. Then Keltner in the back of the end zone going to find a man for a touchdown right there to tie the game. So that would lead Robert Wilson throwing it to Myles Gaskin out of the backfield, and that's going to give the Jets a 7-point lead once more at 14-7. Later on, Jets with another possession, and it is Garrett Windsor to start off the second half on the post route with a nice touchdown, 21-14. Fourth quarter now. Robert Wilson running, and he will slide at the 5-yard line. That would set up this play right here. Robert Wilson over to the rookie Jamius Hayes for the touchdown, and the New York Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Keltner looking across the middle on a 4th and 5 as the Chargers getting desperate. He will hit Hunter Henry. That would lead to a touchdown on the next play, and then Jamius Hayes, another huge catch by him in this postseason, and he would fumble, but it would go out of bounds. So Jets able to pick up a field goal there, and they would win this game with another field goal after a failed Chargers possession. It would be 34-21 to end this game. Robert Wilson, 4 touchdowns and a pick, carrying the Jets right now through this postseason. Gaskin, again, solid, but not the type of game we are accustomed to seeing from him when he is taking over the ball game. Looking at the defensive side of the ball, a few sacks right there. Interceptions aplenty with Tolliver getting 2 and Azim Victor getting 1. Of course, fumbles as well. Now, let's take a look before, as we know, the Jets will be in the Super Bowl, but let's look at the Pro Bowl. Sam Darnold, the number 1 quarterback in the NFC. We don't have anyone so far in the Pro Bowl for us. There he is, Robbie Anderson. That is number 1. Billy Price, our left guard, makes it in. Jack Mewhort, our right tackle, makes it to the Pro Bowl. That's 3 Pro Bowlers so far. Continuing to take a look, there is Tywan Dean. That would be our 4th Pro Bowler. Marcus May, there's our 5th Pro Bowler. And Locke Edwards. So 6 Pro Bowlers for our squad. And now it is time to take on the New York Giants in the Super Bowl. Now get this, folks, not only is it New York versus New York in Arizona, but this is Robert Wilson taking on the quarterback that was traded so that he could be the starter. That's right, folks. We are taking on Sam Darnold. What a perfect end to this series. We draft Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold grows with us. He ends up getting hurt. Robert Wilson takes over, wins a Super Bowl last year. And now he'll have a chance to win another Super Bowl against the man that he replaced. So here we go. It is Sandy Hines, Super Bowl champion, versus Ben McAdoo. And there is Paul Perkins putting on the spin cycle and getting inside the 10 to set up the Giants here with this 3rd and goal. It is Darnold and a nice throw to Odell Beckham Jr. Who else would catch a ball on this Giants offense? So it is 7-0. A 4th and 1 on the Jets' first possession. Overthrown. Garrett Windsor would have had a TD if Robert Wilson could be, accurate. But there is Paul Perkins, and he is just taking over this game right now. There is a huge 33-yard touchdown run for Perkins. That gives the Giants a 14-0 lead, and it's looking grim for the Jets. There's Myles Gaskin, and Myles Gaskin on the screen will get the Jets into scoring range here from the 28, and it's over to Jamius Hayes on that next play for another first down. Time running out here in the first half. Robert Wilson gets away from a tackler. Now looking, he will run it, and he will find the end zone with 7 seconds to go before the half. Giants have a 14-7 halftime lead. Coming out into the 3rd quarter now. Jets with the ball, and Tariq Cohen on the screenplay, playing his blocks perfectly. And that will tie the ball game. Going into the 4th quarter, the Jets would have scored another touchdown. Giants with a field goal. So it'd be 21-17 as Darnold running it, and that would lead to a touchdown throw on the next play. There's a touchdown right there. Marcus Spate is going to get the Jets on top, 28-24, as the lead changing a little bit there, back and forth. And now the throw right there, and that is not going to be a toe tap, so incomplete. Giants would punt. Downfield, it's Jamius Hayes. How many times this postseason is he going to make a huge play? And that is a touchdown to get the Jets on top, 35-24. Giants would get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, but the onside kick, no good, and the Jets able to hold them off, 35-32. What a Super Bowl, what a game, what a story. What a franchise. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this ride. This Jets franchise was fun. I'm hoping to have a lot of fun with a Madden 19 franchise. We will figure out the team in the coming month, but just a great franchise, great storylines. Sam Darnold, the loser, as he is traded to the Giants. His coach, Ben McAdoo, both losers. Robert Wilson, 19 of 32, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Sam Darnold, same, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Wilson just threw for a little bit more yards. Paul Perkins killed us, 104 and a touchdown. Gaskin only 63 yards, but Robert Wilson, 20 yards running and a touchdown. Jamius Hayes, 104 yards and a touchdown. Myles Gaskin had some receiving yards in that one. And sacks, got some from Lenny Williams. Keeter Hughes got a pick from Jamal Adams. Landon Collins had one, so the safeties doing it. The star safeties, forced fumbles. Just a great series. I had such fun doing this for you guys, and I can't wait for Madden 19. Go ahead and leave your comments below on who you thought was MVP. Personally, I think it's Robert Wilson for total touchdowns, but you guys can let me know. Thank you guys. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Even though there is no more of this series, there still will be a 5-year sim live stream that I will announce soon. Thank you guys.